Good morning, this is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, seeing some mostly cloudy to overcast conditions with mainly high clouds out there this morning, allowing some filtered sunshine to come through, but seeing a mild start to the day with a slight breeze out of the south to south-southwest. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have an area of low pressure over the Great Lakes region that has a trailing cold front that will be approaching our area as we go into the evening and overnight hours, bringing some rain chances to the area, but expecting a dry weather for most of the day today, but we will see a breeze start to pick up as we get into the afternoon. If we look at the upper level winds, from this morning's sounding we have some west-southwesterly winds in the lower levels, becoming more westerly as we go up into the upper levels, seeing winds right around 30 to 35 knots through the column with a peak wind of 41 knots at 25,000 feet, and the freezing level is at 10,300 feet. If we take a look at the current visible satellite with the composite radar overlaid, we can see plenty of high clouds in the area. We'll see those clouds start to lower as we get into the late afternoon, evening. Otherwise, showers remaining well off to the west at the moment. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out today, keeping mostly cloudy to overcast conditions with those high clouds. Again, seeing those cloud bases drop later in the day, but as we go into the afternoon and late evening, we'll see a very slight chance of a light sprinkle possible for the later part of the evening, but then the better chance of precip moves into the area as we get approaching the overnight time frame, and with showers likely staying in the area for the early morning Saturday hours, and then as we approach sunrise, we'll see that precip activity start to wrap up with chance of a lingering sprinkle in the area before that pushes off the coast, and then we'll see clouds start to break as we go through the day on Saturday. We'll see those slightly breezy conditions today, and then a slight breeze to start the day on Saturday. Then that should relax a bit as we go into Saturday evening. And going into Sunday morning, we'll see winds peak a bit just before sunrise on Sunday as we see these clouds start to clear out, and then will remain slightly breezy as we go through the day Sunday, but dry and plenty of sunshine for a chillier day on Sunday. But if we take a look at the extended forecast here, starting on Sunday, we'll see high pressure and chilly temperatures start to build into the area for Sunday and into Monday, and keeping things dry and quiet for the first part of the week. And as we go into Tuesday, we'll see more seasonal temperatures start to return with high pressure still in control and dry conditions. That disturbance we were keeping an eye on looks to stay weak and well off the coast for the beginning and middle of next week, so not expecting any precip chances with that. As we go into the second part of the week, or second half of the week, we'll see some warmer temperatures moving into the area. Models indicating a little moisture in the area on Thursday, so we'll keep low precip chances for Thursday, but not too confident in that at the moment. Otherwise, just very warm conditions for Thursday into Friday, and then we'll possibly see a better chance of precip as we go into next weekend with a boundary possibly approaching the area. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we have an orange risk for winds at or above 25 knots, as we do expect some breezy conditions to get going as we get into the afternoon out of the southwest, peaking around 13 to 17 knots, gusting up to 27, but for the most part, we'll see those gusts up around 25 knots as we go into the late afternoon. We'll keep those clouds around as well, becoming lower cloud bases and overcast as we get into the evening hours. And again, that very slight chance of an isolated sprinkle in the area, so we'll pick up that yellow chance of precip, and then we gradually move to an orange and then red chance as we go into the overnight time frame and early morning on Saturday, as those showers will become likely as we approach midnight. And we'll have that yellow risk for reduced ceilings and visibilities, and then we'll see those risks dying off as we get into the early morning the sunrise period on Saturday. So for today, expecting warm temperatures with a high around 64 degrees, and then keeping things mild as we go through the evening. And then as we see that front push through, we'll see the wind shift out of the northwest, peaking back up in the gusts up to around 21, 22 knots. So we pick up that yellow risk again for those winds that are above 25 knots, and then we'll see temperatures dropping a bit down to around 42, but still fairly mild for this time of year compared to average. Tides are running normal at the moment. Looking at the weekend forecast, we'll see mostly cloudy early on Saturday with a very slight chance of a lingering sprinkle early and slightly breezy as well, but then we'll see a gradual weakening of the breeze and then becoming partly cloudy as we go through the day. We'll see seasonable temperatures with a high around 51 degrees and green across the board for our weather risk. As we go into Saturday evening, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy at times, and we will see that breeze pick up late into Sunday, early Sunday morning, with that peak wind being just before sunrise is what the models are indicating. So we pick up that yellow chance for winds that are above 25 knots is when we'll see our closest approach to that value. Expecting a cold evening with a low around 30 degrees. As we go into Sunday, we'll see partly cloudy conditions and then becoming mostly sunny. We'll keep that slightly breezy condition around, and we'll see a chillier day with a high just around 45 degrees, so below average for this time of year, but we'll see green conditions for weather risk for our Sunday at the moment. If we take a look at the extended forecast as we go into Monday, another chillier day with a high around 48 and starting off around 28 in the morning, but overall mostly sunny and nice day. And going into Tuesday, we'll return to more seasonable conditions with mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions, a high around 53 for Tuesday with a low around 33. Going into Wednesday, not much change with partly cloudy and mostly sunny conditions with slightly warmer high around 56 and a milder evening with a low around 38. As we go into Thursday, we'll see clouds on the increase and a continued warming trend with a high around 59 and mild low for our Thursday morning around 40 degrees and just a 10% chance of precip as models indicate, a little bit of moisture in the area, but not high confidence in that at the moment. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.